the best class in the entire school building. That's right, I'm talking about band, everyone. Everyone, I'm talking about band. And as I look around to all these different people, I see that this is probably going to be the best year we've ever had here at North Street Middle School because of you. And you. Maybe not you, but definitely you. My name is Gary, and what I'm going to do today is walk you through the band handbook and talk to you about all the different things that you're going to need to be successful this school year. The first thing is the classroom rules. And if you look at the rules, you will notice that they all have one thing in common. In fact, it's one word in common. And that word is... R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take out T-C-T. The first respect rule is respect the class. So one of the things that you notice it says in there, it says, be ready 2 minutes after the bell. So what happens is, Mr. Cohn will play a song at the beginning of class, and when that song is over, you have to be in your chair. Okay? Oh, I made it time. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's band it up. Alright, so just so Mr. Cohn though gives you 2 minutes, it doesn't mean that you should just, scoot in at the last second, okay? You need to have everything ready before that song ends. You need to be seated with your butt in something blue, probably a blue chair, maybe something in black, a black chair, and ready to go on when that song ends. The next respect rule says, respect the equipment. That means, your equipment and also the school's equipment. Don't, go walking around and treating it like garbage. Because, these percussion instruments especially, they're really important, they're really expensive, and you didn't have to pay a thing. So, I know they're tempting. Believe me, I know. I'm tempted too. So, just be careful not to, walk by and be like, ooh, I think I'm gonna tap on that, because that looks really cool. And that's when you have to spit valve on my foot. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Dang it! Oh shoot! Wow! There's a lot of stairs in this room. Oh my gosh! Oh no! Sorry. Oh gosh. Because Mr. Cohn has come over to your house and start banging on your pots and pans or clogging up your toilet. So don't play on his instruments and disrespect them, okay? And he won't disrespect your toilet. The third respect rule is respect each other. Look around. This is the biggest class in the entire school building. There's all this equipment, all these people. So what you gotta do is you gotta adhere to the golden rule, which is treat each other as you wish to be treated. Okay? So let's talk about all the required materials that you need to have every single day in class. Now, some of them you might not actually need every single day. You might go a week without using it, a month, maybe a half a year. Okay, it might go into the next total eclipse of the sun, whatever. But you need to make sure that you have them in case the one time that Mr. Cohn says, hey everyone, pull out your assignment notebook. Because actually having all these things is a part of your grade. Alright, so let's check out some of the required materials for class. We got a pencil, we've got your assignment notebook. That's a very important one. That's the one that most people forget. Because let's say you're like, oh, Mr. Cohn, I gotta go to your potty real bad. Well, that's got your passes in it. So that's the only way that you can go to the bathroom. Because Mr. Cohn is not going to give you his classroom pass to go to the bathroom. It'll get bathroom germs all over it. And, that's pretty gross. We got a folder. We got a message book. For the wind players, that's your red Standard of Excellence book. For percussionists, you gotta have your whistle, snare, and mallet books. We've got any music that might have been passed out. We've got your instrument right here. Can you believe some people get their instrument for band class? That's kind of silly. Okay. And we got your instrument-specific equipment. For a brass player, that's oil. If you're a woodwind, that means you have to have a reed and your cork reeds. If you're a percussionist, you have to have sticks, xylophone mallets, and marimba mallets, okay? Let's talk about the instrument storage rooms. You guys are allowed to bring your instruments to the band room before school starts. That way you don't have to keep them in your lockers. You can keep them in your lockers if you want, but you don't have to. So let's go look at some of these rooms, okay? Let's take a trip. This room is where the saxophones go, and right next door, this is where the French horns go. This is a scary place. Way back here is the trumpet room. And in this magical place is where everyone else goes. So if you're not a French horn, a saxophone, or a trumpet, you go in the cubby room. Now the cubby rooms are for important things like storing your instruments and your music. They're not for sleeping. They're not for climbing. Oh yeah, I like them. Wow! They're not for locking your friends in them.
Mr. Zook, why'd you lock me in here?
Now, if you want to lock your instrument into a cage, then that's fine. But you have to bring your own lock, okay? And just so you guys know, we are giving everyone the opportunity to lock their instruments safely in a cage. So if you choose not to, sorry, we, as Northridge Middle School or the band, are not responsible for any instruments that go walking off on their own. Now, on to the most important page of the entire handbook. That's right, it's the one that talks about the dates for your performance. I'm not talking about dates like you go on a date, you go out to dinner and that sort of stuff, okay? I'm talking about the calendar dates, okay? The times that you're supposed to be here, in this room, in that auditorium over there, for a concert. And wow, geez, look at the one that says Thursday, May 17th. Wow, that's like almost a full year away. So you got lots of time to plan out that you're not going to have like a dentist appointment or a soccer match, or you're not going to like floss your toes on that day, so that you can make sure that you are here in this room, right here, on that concert day, okay? Alright, and believe it or not guys, the performances are a part of your grade, okay? You actually, it's not like a test or anything, but that's where we get to showcase all the hard work that we've done in class for the last couple months. And so you don't want to miss out on that and have your parents miss out on all the cool things that you've been doing in class for the last several months, okay? So one thing I've come to know about Mr. Cohn is that he's really hip and trendy. I mean, just look at all those websites on there. He's like with the now. He's on the interwebs, okay? So all of those different websites over there, they can help you stay in contact with everything that's going on. The first one is northridgeband.org. That has just like general information, not a whole lot of stuff where you get to talk back to him. For us old people, we got Facebook. That's probably the best way for Mr. Cohn to communicate to your parents about all the stuff that's going on. It's easy to get new information out because it goes right through your phone, it goes right through your website and says, ding, 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 ding. Hey, something's going on Northridge Band. So check it out. And for you Instagram people, we have an Instagram account. It's called NMS Band Geeks. Now, there's that messenger, there's that message function, and just so you know, I wouldn't use that to contact Mr. Cohn, because he doesn't check it enough. Because he's old. Alright, so if you want to contact Mr. Cohn and you need an answer pretty quick, I would just go ahead and email him. That's the best way. Email. Let'sDoToday.org has your information about homework and stuff. Yes. Band has homework. I know that's a really weird thing to say, but the band has homework, okay? And then the Google Drive is a website that has like different files. Like if we take a test and Mr. Cohn records it, he'll put your test on the page so that you can download and listen to it. At concerts, it looks really good if we all wear the same thing. So the Northridge Band and also the Northridge Choir have the same dress code. What we need is white tops, kind of like this one. Hopefully it's slightly less wrinkly than that one. That looks pretty shabby. And so white tops and black bottoms, okay? So as long as you got that, then you're good to go. The black bottoms also include the shoes, folks, okay? Black socks, black shoes, all that stuff has got to be black. So white top, black bottom, and guys, you got to wear something special. You got to wear, what is it? Let's see if I can get it. I'm having trouble. Okay, you got to wear a tie too, okay? So make sure, guys, every single one of you has a tie. Alright? Go! We got oil, we got reeds, we got it all. Are you an alto player? Are you a clarinet player? Are you an oboe player? Don't worry, we got it all here at the NMS Band Store. That's right, we can sell you guys equipment. So let's say that you're running out of reeds and you need some new ones. You don't have to drive to a music store to get it. You can just find your treasurer. The treasurer is the person that you're going to elect coming up in a few days. And what they will do is they will be the person in charge of all of these things. So if you need oil, you find the treasurer. If you need reeds, you find the treasurer. Hey reed players, can I have a special moment with you right now? Okay, let's talk about your reads. It's really important to have lots of good reads, not just a single one. So you can buy an entire box. It's possible. You can get an entire box full of reads instead of just playing on the same moldy, gross, disgusting, stinky one. Okay? I'm glad that we got to share this moment together, reed players. So I suggest you buy boxes of reeds instead of one. 'Cause one is the loneliest number that you ever knew. Give me. But just so you know, there are no IOUs in this band room, okay? That means you can't be like, oh, hey, Mr. Cone, I promised that I'll bring you $2 for a read tomorrow. Because, that won't work, okay? You gotta have the money up front. Up front, baby. So bring it to me, you get a read. That's how it works. We'll trade. Money for a read. Kinda how it works. So, since band is a class, we gotta give a grade. And so here's the different ways that we give you guys a grade in band class. The first is with participation. So, if as long as you're doing everything that you're being asked to do in class, you're sitting up straight, you're not talking to your neighbor, you've got all this required class equipment for the day, that means you get 50 out of 50 for that entire week. If you don't have one of those things, if you're sitting with bad posture like this, or maybe you're playing your instrument facing downward like this, then Mr. Cone will take points off of your grade, and that will go towards your 50 points for the week. Alright, so let's talk about this practice part a little bit, okay? So, as you can see, this is what it looks like, and what you do is you put how many minutes you practice for a certain day. So, let's say I practice 30 minutes on Friday. I put it there. And then, at the end of the week, I total it up. It has to total 100 minutes, okay? And then what you do is you get it signed by a parent. That's just proven saying, yes, they actually did practice. Because I know if I didn't have anyone, like, keeping me honest or anything, I would say, I practiced 5,000 minutes on Thursday. Not because I'm a bad person or anything, but I mean, hey, if I can do it, I totally do it. So that's why we do that. It's just to make sure that it's actually honest. Then you turn it in on Friday to Mr. Cone. He'll take it home over the weekend, he'll give you the right number of points right there, and then he'll give it back to you on Monday. And that's how you get your grade. If you look down at the bottom, there's lots of chances for extra credit, okay? Mr. Cone always likes to reward the people that are really trying to work hard to show improvement, okay? So as long as you show that you're trying to do improvement, let's say you're struggling, you're not doing so well, but you're like working really, really hard at getting better. Right there. You get extra credit. You don't have to be the best. You just gotta show that you want to get better. Some other grades we have are quizzes and tests. Some of them will be written out like in other classes, but most of them will be playing tests. That means you have to play your instrument for Mr. Cone, Mr. Zook, or Mr. Detweiler, and they give you a grade. Some of them will be live and in person. Ooh, that's scary. And some of them will be on a recording, okay? So that'll be less scary. But you will get graded on how well you play. This is your first homework assignment. All it is this page right here. This page is just saying, yes, I have read all of the parts of the handbook, I understand it all, and I agree to follow the rules. So you just put your name at the top, you sign right there, you get your parents to sign it, they say that they've read it too, and then right here is the place, in case you have any problems with some concert dates, you let us know right there, and we might be able to work something out. Then you just bring it in on Friday, August 11th, you turn it in, you get an A+. It's that simple. Check. Bite down. Chicken down. Ah! A+. And the very last thing is the technology survey. It's the very last page. All you gotta do is just fill in some boxes. Check, 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 check. Yes or no. And that's all you gotta do. Just turn it back in. It's really easy. So that's everything. I hope that you guys are really excited for this school year, because I am personally like the most excited ever. This might be the best school year I've ever had in my entire life, okay? So I hope that you guys are excited, I'm excited, and I will see you guys a whole lot more this year, because I get to come in and help you guys out sometimes. It's gonna be awesome. Alright? Cool. Bye, bye, bye!